Alright guys, have you ever felt like you're bad at building decks? I know I have, but that's why we have WikiHow. Alright, let's see. Step 1. Decide your playing style. This is important as it determines how people would look at you as a duelist. Are you a rash duelist who would rapidly summon, attack, and activate cards? Or are you a deep thinker who would analyze your hand and field before making a move? Or maybe the duelist that would remove cards from play so your opponent cannot use them again. Considering these would help you choose a deck archetype. Alright, okay. Choose your deck type, a themed deck or one that follows a specific theme of cards. Never have a deck with too many random cards in it. If so, you will not be drawing parts of combos. Also, make sure you have around 40 cards in your deck. The most you should have is 42, even though the maximum cards is 60. Okay. The best decks focus around an archetype, a group of cards with similar names and mechanics who support each other. Deck focusing around an attribute or type aren't very good. What? Okay. I guess Zombie World is just trash. Neither are most decks with multiple archetypes, though some mesh well. There are many different archetypes, and each has many different styles of being used. For example, the main strategy of a Monarch deck is to keep tribute summoning more powerful monsters and to activate effects while doing so. But that is only one of the archetypes. There are many more to discover. Yeah, so this is kind of just bashing on my deck, but I guess it's just a awful, horrible deck. Choose your monsters. Each deck should have around 12 to 18 monsters, but the number will vary depending on the deck you play. Use low-level effect monsters that support your archetype and have helpful effects in your deck. Most decks do not use normal monsters, since they do nothing on their own, but they have some good support and are included in decks built around them. Okay. We won't play normal monsters, I guess. Control quantity. You should have around 12 level 1 to 4, 5 to 6, or 2, 5, and 6. Okay. Level 7s and higher, never more than 2, depending on the deck. Some decks can and need to be all high-level monsters. These decks are usually able to summon their monsters some other way than tributing. For example, decks like Malefics and Infernoids can special summon all of their high-level monsters. For many other decks, especially ones that rely on the extra deck, it is not recommended to include any high-level monsters that you can't special summon. Well, okay, fair. Choose your spells. Most decks will have around 12 to 15 spells. Around 1/3 of these spells should be for monsters, support, or combos. The rest should be attributed to favorites and staples. Add them into your list. Once you've decided, make sure you have good spells for spell trap destruction, monster protection, and monster destruction. Alright. Choose your traps. You should have around 4 to 8 of these. Some decks will require more and some less. Among these traps, 3 of 5 should be support for your deck type, and the rest should be staples like Mirror for Assault Warning and Bottomless Trap Hole. Think about your deck's weaknesses. For example, if your deck has weak monsters, use attack protection like Mirror Force and Dimensional Prison. If you play an aggro deck and are weak to traps, run stuff like Trap Stun. If you're running a high monster count, such as in Dragon Rulers or Mermails, 3 to 6 traps should be enough. Some decks run no traps and do fine. A good choice for a deck that relies solely on monsters would be Royal Decree. Okay. Fill out your extra deck. Most decks can use XYZ monsters. If your deck includes at least 3 easily summon monsters of a certain level, you can add a couple of XYZ monsters of that rank. Synchro and fusion monsters are more specialized. Synchro monsters can be added if you have at least one tuner, and fusion monsters are only used in specialized decks built around them. Alright. Lay out your cards and make sure that they work together well. It's no use if you have cards that do not work together well. List the cards that you need to improve your deck and make it your business to buy those cards. Watch the cards your common opponent play. Also add some generic cards in your side deck that you can use later on. In between duels, try looking at your deck type online to get tips or ideas from other people's decks. This isn't really super relevant to Master Duel, but alright. Buy cards. Now that you planned out the deck you want, you can go out and get the cards you will need for it. Structured decks and starter decks are good ways to start off. They are pre-built and certain cards that fit together and good support, but could take some improvement. Booster packs have a variety of random cards, which won't necessarily work with your deck, but you can get some really good cards. You can also trade with friends and people at your local card shops or buy singles online. If you are looking for a specific card, it will always be easier and cheaper to buy it individually rather than go hunting in booster packs for it. Start playing with your deck. Play against friends and local players to learn the strengths and weaknesses of your deck. After a few games, you will have a better idea of how your deck runs and may need to take out some cards that don't work for you. No deck is perfect, so you will always be modifying and improving your deck. Refrain from using cards that are forbidden. An example is Pot of Greed. This card is known to be too strong for normal competitive play, which would make your deck sort of cheating. This card can also cause fights with other duelists. Remember to never use forbidden cards in tournaments. You could use them when dueling with a friend, but he/she might not accept the offer. Alright. I think this was the last step. Yeah. Update your deck. Wait for the newest booster packs to release, and if the new cards suit your needs, buy a couple of packs to test your luck. Also, research older cards that will be good in your deck. Alright, so if I follow this guide, I'll be able to make a good deck, right? So, I'm back on Master Duel now. And let's say I am a rash duelist who would rapidly summon, attack, and activate cards. Yeah, for sure. So, let's see. And then the next step was to find an archetype, I guess, to build the deck around. Let's see, let's go with, I don't know, maybe Dark Dragons or something like that. We have Dark Dragons. Oh, I guess that would be Rockets. We can build a deck around this, I suppose. Or maybe Wind Dragons, Divine, Earth, Light. Let's do something a little more spicy. What about, I don't know. Is there an archetype like this? No. There's not. What else we got? Let's see. Fire Fiend. I mean... Wait, this is fire? Interesting. What about... Let's try... maybe... Dark Warriors? Yeah, Dark Warriors. Nothing could go wrong. Hungry Burger is a Dark Warrior? What? Okay. So there's a weird cut here because I just couldn't mentally handle the fact that Hungry Burger is a Dark Warrior. Honestly, I'm still recovering. I don't know, it might take me a while to recover, but I just realized I already fucked up step 3, I believe, was it? No, it's not even step 3. Step 2. The best decks focus around an archetype, a group of cards with similar names and mechanics who support each other. Decks focusing around an attribute or type aren't very good. Neither are most decks with multiple archetypes, though some mesh well. I messed up. Sorry, guys. I should follow the guide, you know, so... There we go. Heraldics. Heraldic Beast, Aber Conway. I don't know if that's good. This makes all your monsters level 5. No, this makes all your level 5 monsters level 4. After damage calculation, destroy any opponent's monster that battles this card. You control 2 or more Heraldic Beast monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. Sounds good to me. Heraldic Beast, Twin-Headed Eagle. Okay. Sounds good. Heraldic Beast Unicorn then. Its effects are permanently negated if it's summoned back with this effect. I don't know, but alright. Heraldic Beast Amphisbaena. You have to discard specifically a Heraldic Beast monster, and then it special summons this card. Alright, sounds good. Heraldic King Genome Heritage. Yeah, sure. Let's just put those in for now. And then Advanced Heraldry Art. Doesn't have the word once per turn on it either. Sure, sounds good. Target one Heraldic Beast monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Maybe. Augmented Heraldry. Psychic type XYZ monsters cannot be targeted by spell trap effects. I can discard a Heraldic Beast monster and add one Heraldry spell trap card from my deck to the hand. And if I activate this effect, I can't. You can only activate the effects of Psychic type XYZ monsters and Heraldic Beast monsters, even if the card leaves the field. Okay. There is no hard once return on this though. Might be good. Charged up Heraldry. Special summon 2 Heraldic Beast monsters from your deck in defense position. And you can only summon Psychic or Machine monsters after you use this effect. Alright. Sounds good to me. Heraldry change. I guess we'll throw in 1 copy of Heraldry change for good measure. Aber Conway. Maybe we'll put in 2 for now. Let's see how many monsters we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can put in no more, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Yeah, about 12. So the guide says that, well, yeah, we should have around 12 level 1 to 4 monsters. Okay. And for level 5 to 6, we should have around 2. Okay. Like 2? Sure. Actually, yeah. We need a higher level monster. So 5, 6, around 2, sure. Let's check. Psychic, I guess, would make sense. And we would want around level 5, 6. Let's see. Mech Knight Orange Suns. Sounds good. Just following the guide. Level 7s and highers, never more than 2, depending on the deck. Alright, so that's it for our monsters, I guess. Okay, and then we will choose our spells. We will need around, well, we will have around 12 to 15 spells, and 1/3 will be our monster support or combos. And then we need to make sure we have good spells for Spell Trap Destruction, Monster Protection, and Monster Destruction. Sure. So it didn't say anything about cards that draw, so we simply will not put those in because we don't need those. Okay, let's see. Favorites and staples, huh? So we have Monster Destruction. Maybe we want some, oh. I can never spell that right, but... Alright, now we have Spell Trap, Monster Removal. That should be enough, I suppose. How many cards is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We should have one more spell card at least, I guess. Maybe a few more than that, actually. Support combos 1/3. I guess we can put in Monster Reborn as well. Yep. And then I guess, yep, let's do Generation Force. And then let's look through these cards real quick. Didn't say anything about drawing cards, so... XYZ Burst? No, XYZ Revenge. I don't think so. XYZ Reception. I don't know if that's useful. XYZ Shift. Pendulum XYZ. XYZ Unit. XYZ Territory. I mean, we already have a field spell, so we should be good. I don't think we need that either. Double back. Maybe not. Encore. Import. Let's add import, I guess. And 1 copy of gift. Alright. And now we should add in trap cards. What does it say for trap cards? You want about 4 to 8. And we need staples like Mirror Force, All Morning, and Bottomless Trap Hole. Alright. Yep. Bottomless Trap Hole. Definitely need these. Bottomless Trap Hole, yep. Mirror Force, yep, for sure. We have one copy here. And then, Grounding Great Force. Alright, Quaking Great Force. Let's put in a copy of Quaking. Blazing, Drowning. Alright. Let's put in a copy of Drowning, I suppose. And then it said, which solemn card? We want Solemn Warning. 3 to 5 should be support for your deck type. Alright. It specifically wanted Warning. Yep. And then let's throw in copies of, like, Number Wall, I guess. Sure, Number Wall. Sounds good to me. And then what else do we have to put in? Ah, of course. Numbers Protection. Yep. Still lacking a card, though. I guess we can put in another copy of Number Wall, maybe? Or actually... doesn't it specifically say to use our archetype cards? Yeah, maybe Number Wall's not nearly as good as Heraldry Change. Yep, yep. So, it also states that the most you should have in your deck is 42, and you should make sure you have around 40 cards in your deck. So we can add 2 more cards if we want. And then we should fill out our extra deck. Since most decks can make use of XYZ monsters, we should definitely have XYZs. Yep. There are more Heraldry XYZ cards, though. Oh, Memories of Hope. We could run that, potentially. But anyways... let's just type in Herald and see what pops up. So, we have number C69. Number 69, of course. And then what else do we want? Doesn't really give us that much information aside from just filling it out. So I guess we'll just put in maybe some Time Thieves. And that's good, I guess. And let's go ahead and look for maybe some rank 4 machine XYZs, I guess. That makes sense, I guess. So here we will have Zen Meister. I don't know about that. Alright. What does that card do again? Let's see. Charged up Heraldry. Okay. And then we have Which one was it? Field spell, right? You can only activate Psychic type XYZ monsters and Heraldic Beast monsters. Those are the only effects you can... No, wait, those are the only things you can normal or special summon. So, Psychic. Okay. Wait, what does it say? It's just during the turn you activate this effect, actually. So honestly, we should just give up on the machines entirely. Yeah. Let's look at the Psychic XYZ monsters then, I guess. I guess in this case, we will run more of these. So in Diablosis, I suppose, can't really make him though. I guess maybe not then. We can only realistically ever make Psychic 4s, so... How do we copy a name? How are we supposed to use this effect? I'm pretty confused. Honestly, we could take out Generation Force, I guess, and add in another copy of Augmented Heraldry, 2, maybe. Heraldry Reborn, Advanced Heraldry Art. Okay. What else do we have? I guess we don't need this extra copy of Heraldry change, or do we? We'll take out one. That's about the right amounts. We do need one more card for our extra deck though, so I guess Zeus. Yep. I think that followed every single rule in the guide. So, I made a few small adjustments to the list. Sadly, we're pushing it right here. We're at 42 cards. I hope that doesn't hurt the consistency too much. As the guide said, you want 42 at most, even though you're allowed 60 cards. You never want to go, like, to 60 at all, for consistency reasons. So, I rebuilt the deck here, and we're going to test some hands, so... Right now I have it to not shuffle, because, I got this hand in a Master Duel, so I'm going to try this hand out real quick. So we're going to normal summon Amphisbaena, activate Charged Up Heraldry, and then we'll summon. We have Abra Conway. We have Twin-Headed Eagle, Unicorn. We have another eel. So we'll use Unicorn, I guess. unicorn, and Aber Conway, I guess. And then we will special summon heal. And then let's make we have the option of number 69 heraldry crest. I don't know if that's useful here. And well, I guess we can do time thief redoer. Let us do redoer then. Great. Time thief redoer. And I guess why not? Let's just use redoer effect. Detach, redoer banish. And then we have a monster reborn, I guess. Can we not activate this? Wait, we have to banish a second Aber Conway to use that effect? And Amispena's effect is not once per turn. No idea how you're supposed to play this. I guess we'll summon Heraldry Crest, sure, right? We'll use this, I guess. Doesn't really matter. And then we'll special summon. We have the option of Heraldry Patriarch, Time Thief Perpetua, or Heraldic King Genome Heritage. I guess this is the best option. Heraldry Patriarch. And that's just the board. Okay. Alright then. So now we're going to allow the deck to be shuffled again. Alright. So now this is our hand. We have XYZ Gift, Heraldry Reborn, Solemn Warning, and these rank ups, I guess. For this, that's all we can do. Alright. Now we have Quaking Mirror Force, Beast Eagle, and Charged Up Heraldry. So I guess normal summon this. Do they have to be different names? No. So are we supposed to summon... Wait, what? Don't I have another copy of Aber Conway? Yeah, I do. Okay. Aber Conway. But twice. And then we make Redoer, I guess, to drop them both in the graveyard, I guess. No clue. Okay. And then we can banish a copy of this. And then we can add Twin-Headed Eagle back, I guess. And then there's not much else we can do aside from setting our traps. And then in the end phase, Redoer comes back. Okay. And then we have Orange Sunset, not playable here. Heraldry Change. Set that, and pass, I guess, is the only play. And then here we have Heal, Unicorn, Advanced Heraldry Art, Rank of Magic Chaos, Import. Nothing we can do with this hand. So now we have Spana, Use Your Thorn, Charged Up Heraldry, and Bottomless Trap Hole. I guess we set Bottomless Trap Hole. So we set Bottomless Trap Hole, I guess. And we will summon on this Vena. Guess we will send Unicorn. Okay, so now we'll tribute Spano, and since we have Spano in hand and it's not hard once per turn, guess we will summon 2 Aber Conways. So we'll special summon what? So empty redoer. Activate redoer effect. Attach everything. Every Conway, add that. Anything, it doesn't matter. And then you can special summon Ampus Bana, I guess. Actually, wait, did we normal summon? Huh. So our end board will be glorious. The bottomless trap hole. So here. We have nothing. Okay. Oh boy, here we can normal our twin head eagle. I guess we'll set that as well. Activate heraldry. Extra heraldry, yep. Special summon. Since we did something like this, we will have this. Well, guess we'll summon Unicorn, Aber Conway, and then we'll just end on a reveal. That doesn't really do anything wrong. Yep. And then here, we're not bricked. And we also have the Great Surgery. Alright. Sky Wheel. We will add. Let's see. Probably charged up heraldry. The heraldry. Yeah. Special summon. Maybe Conway, I guess. Oh, I'll just set this now. Might as well. Alright. Redoer, I guess. Activate Redoer effect. Activate Conway. Add back wheel. Activate LGI. Okay, and now we can summon Heraldic Beast. Or Heraldic something. Patriarch, I guess. Sure. Can't even use the effect. Okay. So, by looking at these test hands, you can clearly tell how amazing this deck is. Well, Especially with this guide, I couldn't have really made it on my own, but, you know. Well, we shouldn't forget step 12. Update your deck, wait for the newest booster packs to release, and if the new cards suit your needs, buy a couple of packs to test your luck. So, basically, we need to wait for support. Where's my Heraldic Beast support? I could really use some of that. Send help.